That's how that episode started. We met the most wonderful Casterlow. Is that what they were called?
Casterlow, yeah.
Casterlow, yeah. These wonderful Bayou beaver folk, super Bayou and Cajun, and it was great. Like, we met 3 Bufords. There's actually 4 at least. Buford's more of a clan name, we discovered, but so Buford won. We did our best to interpret, and they acted as great guides. We were following Ravi's dad into the swamp. He rowed his boat ashore and followed him into the swamp, and then the beaver people, the Bufords, lead us to the big giant cave that's in this tree, and it's a massive tree, like 100 feet around, and like then we start going down, and there's like mining platforms. They used to mine the deep roots, but they stopped there, and it definitely looked pretty brackish, so it's kind of Shadow Kingy. And so then we start going down, and of course we get attacked by shadows, and we did not do our best at healing up before that fight, and so we got our asses kicked, but by the grace of Deus Ex and Nara, we somehow made it to the bottom of the cavern miles down. We are.
You guys are here at the bottom of this subterranean world in which you find yourselves. A giant, expansive cavern full of fungi, glowing crystals of various colors. I've only depicted purple ones, but there's other ones too. And you see there is a broken cart, presumably the one that the other platform that landed here, presumably
broken cart.
having your father, real dad, on it.
Where are we?
Are the shadows coming down? Like, we can't even see.
Yeah, you can't see anything. I mean, it's just black above you.
Hide?
Darkness.
Hide?
23. I'm gonna heal Ravi.
They're not changing. They're not chasing after us, dude. Oh, thanks, Julius.
So 3, and then that's 2 over, so 5, 6. So you get 7 back.
Holy cow, that's more than enough.
He's just
Boom.
healing you to spite me.
You get nothing.
Yeah. When you screw up, I'm there to save Ravi.
Yeah. So this is an alien landscape to you guys. You have never seen in any of the caves and underground subterranean stuff you've been in. This is well below anything as deep as you have delved, even in Inara, in the subterranean library and all that kind of stuff. This is like a whole other kind of. The stones look different. Like, it's just almost a different,
Crazy
world altogether. This is completely alien terrain to you.
Other than completely, are the purple crystals the same as the ones that were in Inara, or are they godly Inaran?
They are. Yes. Yeah, I will give you that for free. You don't need to make a roll. These are like the veins of crystal that were sort of in the ground in Inara.
Oh, like ley line-esque.
Yeah, sort of like ley lines, sort of like woven
Godly
into the very
bedrock.
Yeah,
well, like what's his face? Your best stepbrother friend had like in his
yeah,
room.
and in here there are
And
several
all the weapons
colors.
that he made.
Like
Yeah.
the stones and the crystals are all varying colors. There's like a orangish one and a light blue and a kind of
Collect them all.
greenish and purple in here. There's sort of like a variance of color in here for sure.
Okay.
Not really sure why they didn't go down this far to mine these things.
They only cared about the deep.
Apparently, they just care about deep roots.
Which were above us now.
Nerds.
A
Very
long way
Several,
above us.
probably a few miles above you at this point.
What?
You fell for
Our
free
rope,
falling.
our rope is cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your rope seems to be.
Thanks
the
to
other,
Inara.
Is the other one? Is the other
This one
platform?
is also
Is
cut.
the other rope cut on this one as well?
Yes, it is.
We're not getting to Beavertown.
We're not getting
We're not going. We're not getting.
What?
At least not tonight.
One of those drinks, baby.
I did want those drinks and that food.
toupee.
Yeah,
I meant to
man.
put this in a cup and I forgot.
Once you said beignets, it was like,
Sorry, I'll
oh.
just give me some tape, cover up my labels.
It's
all right.
fine.
Just cut away from me.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Cut away.
Well, I drank. Let me drink.
We're all on the screen at the
Yeah,
same
what do you
time.
think this
You
is,
could do
man?
the 3-up of just us.
Yeah, the entire time, just with the Ben over overlay.
Yeah,
or,
when I forget the day I forget my microphone again, I just checked it to make sure I didn't. But
Good.
I good.
We're
I
all
know I
there.
did. I checked it before. It's fine.
We're all there.
Yeah, we're all good. All right.
We're
so
all here.
there's sort of a labyrinthine path of tunnels before you. There's a lot of stone walls and pillars. Obviously, for camera reasons, I didn't make them, but the darker patches obviously are walls, and so they're sort of like
floor to ceiling walls.
yeah, like these go up the caverns. The roof is still pretty high, so you're sort of in a big
Still on fire.
yeah, like where you are. It's large and open, and it sort of leads off into tunnels and stuff out in the way.
So from right. Oh. Nope, never mind. Just kidding.
I mean, we're looking for Percy.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well try to find.
Yeah, go over to his platform if we could see it and see if there's any tracks.
See some. Pick up the trail.
I'll say you.
Or can we not see? Do we not know it's down here?
I'd say you saw it. I did say you saw it at the last time, so you can sort of see something over that way, like, yeah, kind of around. Like this maybe is a lower platform in the middle of the room, but yeah. So there's some like crystals and various fungi growing out of the walls and the floor itself.
I'm gonna try to step very carefully and make my way over to that platform.
Yeah, let's go over there.
Okay, which way are you heading? There's crystals that way. There's mushrooms and pools that way, left or right.
I mean, the most direct.
Straight ahead, left or right as well. Straight straight ahead would be
That's what I would be doing.
the closest direction to where you're going.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I just want to like touch the Inara purple. Like
Okay.
one of the purple ones, if I can, along our way, and just like give a quick like thank you to Inara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the crystals sort of like pulsed as you were coming down, like the crystals, the purple ones that you could see, and that almost like it slowed your fall. So yeah, you can do that. You definitely feel it kind of pulses a little bit, like it glows as you touch it, and it kind of feels slightly warm to the touch, but that's about it. And but you give a word of thanks.
Thank you, Inara. We are Inara. Thank you to me, and thank you to everyone.
We are Inara.
Not in this land. We're all Buford in this land.
Everyone is Buford. All right. As you make your way into this next, I'll go ahead and
Yes, please.
move us here over here. You come into another sort of cavern over here, and sort of there's like these are tall. We'll say they're like rock pillars, and then you see some large crystals off to your side, and then there's a group, a cluster of reddish kind of mushrooms.
Can I
No.
just
No. We're leaving these mushrooms alone.
You can now see on the other side of these mushrooms a much more broken and shattered platform. It is in several pieces at the bottom.
All right, there it is.
With a coil of rope.
Let's go see where he went
Gathered
off
at the
to.
bottom. All right.
Were you gonna get the mushrooms?
I was at least gonna do. I'm fine to be told no in this instance. But I was gonna do it like an investigation, like an herbalism investigation.
I mean, you can.
Can I glance silently, as I've been? I was
as opposed to
walking up and touching one
vocally.
Yeah. Can I glance silently?
mushrooms?
Yeah, just to see if there was any like. Just trying to jog my parents' apothecary herbalism memory. I know they did use some mushrooms in certain things, healing potions.
So these
instance.
are gigantic mushrooms. You've never seen anything quite like this. These ones actually kind of glow on the inside with like a reddish, like a fiery light, like little lanterns on the inside. And you sort of see some like almost like roiling liquid on the inside.
But it's not jogging any like this could heal that or this could do that.
Make me
Ravi, come eat this.
insight. Make me an insight check.
on like a grocery store.
I guess that would be
herbal
more
tea
like
level of this can heal this.
Sure,
Or this is
make
good
me
for
a-
sleepy. This is good for detox.
Do you have like herbalism as a skill
Yeah,
or something
yeah, I
like
do.
that? Oh,
Yes.
roll that.
What does that mean? +2? 17? Is that what
17.
that means?
One dot?
Yeah, these are fucking dangerous as hell. Like these are gonna like explode if you get too close to them. Like there's like something on the inside. And as you say that, as you're examining it, you see it a gout of like flame just erupts in all directions.
Dodge!
So anybody, we'll say that that
Which
Orin
one?
is the only one that first one there. We'll
This
say you're
one?
not quite in the room yet. You're just like right outside there.
So like we're back.
anybody
we're back
within-
a little
back.
further.
Okay. Yeah. we're
Yeah,
back
you're
further.
like coming up on that one, I'll say. So everybody, yeah, no, that's everybody. No, just Orin. Make me a might
So
save.
it's kind of more like
as this
this
thing erupts with like a molten hot magma sort of thing on the inside.
17.
17 is enough. So you will only take 2 points of fire damage.
Did it explode?
Yeah, it like and
I didn't touch it. I didn't
What
touch
did
it.
I just
I didn't
say?
touch it. I didn't touch
it
it.
like it has these like weird veins on the side, and so these like gouts of like molten hot kind of
Jesus.
magma.
Don't get close to it.
stuff.
Don't get close
Okay,
to it.
how far do these molten hot gouts?
5 foot
All right,
radius.
so
around it.
everybody, let's just back up. Let's step very, very cautiously, and then I'm gonna telekinesis like rocks into the other two of them when we are a safe distance away to
Okay.
set them off.
Yeah, you see, and then they seem to sort of like kind of wilt a little bit.
I have one job.
It seems like they are, like
Gonna need some-
siphoning off some of these orangey rock crystals.
They're gonna need some time before.
Yeah, they're not going to shoot any more flames at this point.
Great.
Great. Now you can get over. Now you can get over to the other.
Yeah. So like once we fall in, like I'm kind of. I feel like I'm in like adrenaline mode because I was just frightened for like 2 rounds straight, and then I free falled for like a mile, and then I'm just like, so I think I'm like pissed off, quiet, but like adrenaline ready where I'm just trying to like walk it off, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm like beelining, like I have like no, that's
Great.
yeah, I have my rapier out, just kind of like dragging it, not dragging it like lioness, but like down and just like beeline trying to get to. That's what I'm looking like right now.
Great. All right. So at the bottom
right.
of the broken
Everyone look around.
platform, you see. So yeah, there's sort of like an entrance off right to
Right
where
here.
you guys are into that room. So you're not near the other things. You can see in there if you want to, but this is sort of it's sort of tucked in a corner, and then like
Okay.
the rest exists behind it. There is a path like behind you over to where those black looking mushrooms are, and then there's a path around the corner where Julius is that leads to those like brown big pad mushrooms.
Sure.
Yeah, I look around, everybody.
And there's a room.
See if we can find
yeah,
anything.
there's sort of like a strange room.
We're looking for Didarian evidence.
Footprints.
Yes, go ahead. Roll
Anything that he was
investigations.
here or where he went. Investigation.
10.
18.
10,
17.
18, 17. Great. Julius, you're kind of distracted by by
I'm playing
those,
with the pretty colors.
Yeah, by all the pretty colors, and there is like kind
Just
of
don't touch anything.
you're starting to
I didn't.
you're kind of hearing like
You find the blue one of Sarala. Ah.
as you're sort of closer to those brown mushrooms.
Yeah.
You start to feel like you're just kind of distracted. Like you hear something. It's like kind of like a song, like a little voice
All right.
over there. We'll get to that in a minute.
Great.
Two of you guys,
fine.
you find here at the bottom there's a little pool of blood, and
Blood of Otmar.
and it's sort of it looks like somebody landed very hard and was impaled by like a sharp rock that it has a little bit of blood, and then it's like pooled there at the bottom, and you see a little trail of blood going off that direction towards what I would say that are the black mushrooms, sort of like behind the cart, from where I am, out that way. And then you see the chest lies sort of half open, The jewels are there.
I'll get it.
The jewels are sort of spilled out and scattered about here. The astrolabe and the rapier are not here.
Why take the jewels if they're just gonna whatever?
I'll slowly
The
put them
maps
back.
are also not here.
And I'll cover the blood with some of the. Is there just like dirt floor?
Yeah, there's just like dirt.
Just kind of like a little sawdust on the blood, kind of.
Just to soak that up.
Just so we don't want
Soak that up.
blood of Otmar just chilling
Lying around.
lying around.
The blood of Otmar does not spill lightly.
It's a valid point.
For sure. Fair enough. And Julius, can you be charmed?
Dear Dad, what are
Probably.
you doing?
Okay.
Is that
Make-
advantage against charm still
Make me
up?
a charisma
No, it's just
save.
Like a bardic song.
Make me a charisma save as you hear these interesting
Julius,
notes
over here.
coming from
19.
19. You were able to sort of shake it off, but definitely those brown mushrooms are kind of
Stay away.
singy.
Julius,
Stay away from
weird.
the brown.
Stay away or get closer.
Stay away from the brown acid. Stay away from
Well,
the
now
brown
I can't help
mushrooms.
but hear it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so you think definitely that's a
just
bad
stay
thing?
away from every mushroom.
Kind of, but I'm kind of curious what the other ones do. I want to go peek in
Oh God.
the room with all the bones and the purple.
The
tentacly
tentacle,
things.
yeah. So you see these very weird like purple mushrooms with all these kind of recessed things. As you get within the entrance of this room, they start
Mhm.
sort of like releasing this cloud.
Oh, I definitely back up. Way the fuck up.
As
As soon as there's a cloud, yeah, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
you
Like,
back
guys,
up.
okay. Everybody close
I'll say
yourselves.
you can get out of the way. The spores do come out about 10 feet from those mushrooms, and then they sort of dissipate and land on the ground.
What was that?
I don't know. Didn't seem nice though.
Don't think
Can
it
we-
really
You don't know. It
will.
could have given you a bonus. It could have been like made you fucking super high. Might have learned how to fly. man.
Part of me feels like it could be one.
I
We do
might,
need to learn how to fly. We're
could
not
be-
getting out of here.
I
It could be
know.
one of those like situations where it's like you're in the middle and me and Julius just kind of like peer back and then like push you.
I'm a good test subject. I'm low enough.
I'm
on
not saying
it.
we do, but I could see that being a
Did
thing.
I see anything in that room? Could I see anything, or like are there?
Yeah, it looks like there is some various. There's definitely some bones there. But there's also like gear. There's a couple of boxes and crates, and looks like purposefully stowed items. Not quite sure what all is in there. You'd have to get much closer to look.
Has the cloud dissipated, or is it?
It has, but it doesn't seem like these ones are not like
one time?
emptied and wilted.
Yeah,
They
gotcha.
are sort of like.
While we're at safe distance and you're kind of like peering inside, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna see what a lightning bolt does to one of them.
Great. Go ahead and do you have to roll for that? No, you can just do it, right?
Do I have to hit? I mean, I
You
can
got to
roll
roll.
a hit.
It's a spell check, right? Yeah. So roll to hit,
Robbie's
baby.
pissed.
Yeah. The range of
15.
these things, the spores don't go much further than about 10 feet from these
15.
things. So you're more than 3 spaces away. Yes, that will hit these
2
guys. 'cause
points
they
of
can't
lightning
really
damage.
move. How much points?
I mean, base damage is just 2. I wasn't gonna try to like
2.
eviscerate
Definitely
it.
it shoots off some spores and
Yeah.
and definitely crackles and burns away a bit of it. Good amount. More, not,
I mean, do we want to go in there?
The botany book might tell us what these are. Do you can does
You could
any-
look in that. You could look in there. That might be something.
Is it written in? I feel like it's written.
It was written in giant,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
hard to decipher. You guys got a couple of words here and there, I think.
Oh,
But
there
there
pictures?
are
Are there
pictures.
pictures?
There are illustrations of various things.
Just in a quick thumb through. Is there like an underground cave section?
Yeah. So
quick
in
thumb through.
in the back of the book, like in the later sections, there's like you see some like what would you, if without reading any of this, how would this look like? You do find a picture of something that looks like this, kind of this weird spore thing with tentacles. The illustration has it like, surrounded by rocks and like very similar to what you're seeing here. There's also like in this section, there's like pictures of cities in the clouds and these like there's this has like a picture of a giant like a city deep within a cave, like underneath the ground, and like so all these, and then there's some that are like just like in cauldrons, and like, you know, there's sort of like pictures of the environments where you would find all these things. None of them are anything that you've ever seen before. So these are places that don't exist. You get the impression that these are like well-traveled individuals, and you are in a place far different than your in normal Argilian environment.
Well, that is definitely true.
But that mushroom does look like that mushroom.
Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of red notes, like big letters, big X through one of them, like
Stay away.
a skull,
Yeah.
you know, like.
Well, are we killing these mushrooms and trying to looking through this stuff, or are we?
Up to you.
I
There
mean, I
is,
think the quicker we find Percy's trail, the better.
Well, it leads into these other mushrooms.
yeah, his blood sort of goes out through the
Well, what
the,
do they
the
do?
black mushrooms.
Shoot them.
17 to shoot these things.
Nice. You see, as soon as the lightning hits them, it definitely that hits, and it does what base damage was. It does
I'm just
2,
doing
right?
2 at
Yeah,
the
all right.
moment. I don't think I'm trying to like.
So you see these things sort of like spring out and like boxing fists, like they all just start like Whomping Willow style, like
Oh, okay.
start going crazy. They have a reach of about, again, 10-ish feet. They are blocking that pathway completely.
All right. Well,
These
mind
things look like they
bullets.
fight back, so
Yeah. Well, let's take mind bullets and lightning.
I don't know if these think, but sure. I don't know if Cybolts.
Mind bullets. I think you can affect things with low intelligence anyway. It's just like a blast
Yeah, I
of
don't
force,
know how
right?
that works.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be
Psychic damage.
immune to psychic damage.
That's
as far
good
as
to
I
know.
As far as I know, I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
I think you're right.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I mean, just hold your breath and run through, right?
Not these.
No, not
Did you
the
see?
boxy
They
ones.
just boxed. They just were like punching.
I know, but we can run through the other way.
It doesn't say there's like a minimum damage for. It just says
Go for it.
I'm so low health.
a target within range.
What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna die. So Orange's on a suicide mission all of a
Do you
sudden.
need healed?
Yeah, I didn't want to ask.
What the
I was going to ask Ravi. I didn't think you'd want to. Will you?
What was Ravi gonna do?
He might have a healing potion.
I have one.
He's just like, everyone's like, I have healing, but I can provide you healing. No, I don't want to be a burden. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It's fine.
I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel like I brought this on both of us,
Because you didn't.
and I didn't want to ask.
No, this is why I have these spells to do just this. So I think you're gonna get 3, 5. I think you're gonna get not as much.
I think you're gonna get nothing.
Yeah, and like it. 5, 6. You're gonna get 7 back.
Ooh.
That's what I said.
Nice.
Yeah, better than a healing potion.
I
It is
feel
much better than
I actually feel perfect.
Now go run in there and I'm just kidding.
You into
Did you?
the purple
All right.
room?
I'm gonna try and run through
with this breath
the
held.
purple room with my breath held.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right. Fair enough. The spores start burning your eyes and
I didn't even close your eyes.
itching your skin.
Do
You're
you
running
open
through
your mouth
blind.
to say that?
You're
Oh god, don't swallow. Don't swallow.
so yeah, any exposed part of your skin is suddenly on fire and burns, and then suddenly it cools off. And I need you to make me a might save.
How far does he get through here? Like where?
You
out
make
there?
it about 10 into the
Okay.
middle of the room before you start feeling the burn,
Ooh.
and then it's
Did you say might save? 8.
and it's kind of like, it's not hot anymore, but it's like warm and cozy. And God, this would be a great place to just sit down. So you fall asleep in the middle of the room. Nap. And
Awesome.
you also
All right. I start blasting the mushrooms.
Yeah, seriously. Cybolt,
all right.
Cybolt.
I think we need to have some rounds in here because
Fair.
this could potentially.
Did I take some
so
physical
go ahead
damage?
and roll. Yeah,
You're
you'll take
about
2
to.
points of physical damage.
Guess I'm glad I healed you.
I thought I would have made it all the way through.
12. I know you did. I got 12.
All right, 12. Or Ravi,
11.
Oren, go ahead and roll initiative because it might help you.
19.
12, 12, 19. Okay, great.
was
Oren
ready for
somehow was ready for this.
Yeah.
Well, he did run in
He
there.
did
This
know
was
this
my
was
plan.
bad, I guess. So that's fair enough. Yeah. So then here's those guys, and then you guys are going after that. You guys tied at 12, right? 12 and 12.
11, but yeah.
Oh, 11. Oh, you got an 11, Julius.
I got an 11.
Okay. Anyway, so first round, Oren, you are asleep. So you are exposed.
Nap.
And you take another 2 points of damage at the top of this round. As that warm sensation that you are feeling in sleep is actually slowly like dissolving your skin a little bit. You start these lesions.
You just healed him.
I know.
Start to appear.
Where did you find this guy?
And you see
I have some questions now.
the closest, we'll say that one in the corner is kind of the closest to you where you fell. So those
This one?
tentacles sort of like,
This one?
yeah, like whip out and pull you 5 feet closer to it.
To the exit.
And it the mushroom sort
Oh,
of
now you're optimistic.
the mushroom
It's
sort
trying
of
to eat you.
opens like a flower, and you
Jesus
see these
Christ.
sharp like spines and sort of sticking out with this large tentacle up in the that starts sort of moving around, it's going to try to eat you. You think? Well, you don't think this. You are having a beautiful dream. This is like you have never been cozier. You are sleeping like a baby. Julius, you are up.
Holy
fuck.
fuck.
I am going to move to a point where I am 10 feet away from the mushrooms. And I'm going to shoot a psi bolt at the mushroom that's trying to eat my friend.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
And I think I am going to.
He's not
pump
worth it, Julius.
Damn. I mean, I was waiting for someone else to say it. But all right, if we're doing this.
Call it one.
I mean, but he
two,
did
three,
just
four.
give me a necklace. I feel bad. I feel bad. So yeah, we're just gonna use all the things, including my stamina point, to do my best Orin impression
And you did
and miss.
2 damage to one of them already, right?
This one.
Yeah.
This one right here, I just shot at. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Does
like,
a mystical
out of
defense of 10 hit?
Absolutely. This is a dumbass mushroom.
Outstanding.
I mean, these things are like
2, 3,
barely
4,
sentient.
5
Yeah.
points of
It's-
psychic damage.
It's
5 points of
chaotic
psychic
hungry,
damage on that
yes.
one. Great. It looks bad. Like some of the petals fall off.
Cool.
And a big gushy kind of
That was me.
sadly. That is number 3. Okay. Nice. Okay. Great. Then Ravi is up.
I don't know if you can tell me this, but without being super dumb, is there any way to get through these that I think after seeing how they function without being hit, but get it to the other side? Like, can I like
I
tumble
mean,
and
you would
dodge
take
over or
the, you would
something like
take the. I mean, they like can reach 10 feet, so you'd be hard pressed to jump over them. You would take some damage, but you could probably run through it. There's a chance.
Is that where you're supposed to run? Were you supposed to run through
There's a
that
chance
one
you
instead?
won't
Or, like
make it
tumble
through.
and dive, dive,
I
or
think we
You could try it. I mean, there's a chance you won't make it through.
could
Yeah,
have
sure.
killed them.
Mhm. Sure, first. Sure.
Sure.
trying to see. Oh, okay. I guess there's kind of an opening right here. So if I go here,
Yep.
behind you,
You can see into the
I
room.
can see.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a line of sight on Orin, and let's say that one, number 2, which is
I'm gonna pull
closest
an
to the
evil,
cart.
Julius.
Closest to
Shoot
the
it for
platform.
it.
Yeah, I'll say you might even you can't really see the one tucked inside the corner
Sure.
or the.
I can't see this one.
You can see that one.
Oh, but not
You can
this
see. Yeah, that's 2 and 3. 1, which is closest to you around the corner,
Cannot.
you cannot see, and 4 you cannot see.
one. This one I can't either.
Yeah, you can't.
I feel like I can
Yeah,
see
it's
that
kind
one
of
the
tucked around. You
easiest.
might see the.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
you can see it. I'll say you can see everyone except the.
I mean, I'm gonna hit this one though,
Great,
if I can.
do it.
And now I'm
Do it.
definitely. I'm I'm doing all of the things. Attack, enhance.
Enhance.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's stationary.
Mhm.
Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does hit, yes.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage.
5
Lightning.
points of damage. That one shrivels and dies, and the tentacles that are grabbing Orin go limp. Orin is still asleep. You are technically. What is it? Is it incapacitated, or is that the bad one?
I feel like even when you're making death saves, you're conscious. So I feel like I'm worse than
You are
on
not
death's door.
great. You're not in a great place. You're no longer grappled, but you are.
Moving on up in the world.
I think you are just incapacitated.
That's the bad one, right?
No, because you're unconscious. That's the bad one. We'll call you.
Yeah, we're
You're
in homebrew
paralyzed.
territory.
You're paralyzed. How about that?
Okay.
You are also asleep, so technically you're unconscious. I guess you're unconscious. You're unconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry, man. Yeah, but there is a chance that you can come out of it without healing. That you
Cool,
can be
because it's
woken
his
up.
turn.
It is your turn.
And I have passives.
What?
I have
Yes.
passive effects. First of all, I don't know. Well,
Tell me
I'm
about
not
it.
grappled anymore. But I was wondering. Well, it doesn't matter right now.
It doesn't matter right now.
Cool. Good
Yeah.
passive. Next.
Well, my turtle shell shield. I wondered if it went to grapple my turtle shell shield, if it would get.
You are still
Spike.
being devoured by the spores, so you will take another 2 points of damage.
Wonderful.
I was holding my breath.
This turn. Well, now you're not,
I know.
because you're breathing.
I know.
You're breathing impassive, involuntarily.
Unconsciously.
Yeah. So you are considered to be stunned, exposed, and incapacitated.
Uh-huh.
You're all
and
the
you're,
things.
You are paralyzed. We're going to call you unconscious. Great. I think that's it for your turn.
Any more
next-
passives?
Well, you said he could
Well,
make
the
a
next
save
time.
to try to get out of it, or that he could break out of it. without
Someone will
healing?
need to wake him up.
Gotcha.
Is what will need. to
Like
happen.
with damage? Would that
possibly
help?
that could work. Like you can shake
can
him out
also-
of it. Slap him out of it.
Telekinesis.
Message him?
Did I just take 2 more
Can you
damage,
just
though?
yell in his mind?
Was that part of it?
You did take 2 more damage.
would
this round.
would this damage have a chance to wake me up?
No,
got an
because this
idea.
is the
Okay.
spore damage. That's
This is
sort
sleepy
of like,
damage.
Yeah.
It's like you know how the mosquito like stings you and you don't feel it until afterwards. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like so you don't feel it, but it is slowly devouring
Cool.
you.
They're up.
They are up.
You're gonna look busted.
So you are within 2 feet or 10 feet, 2 spaces of the other ones. So they're going to try to, and you are pulled 5 feet this way towards number 3.
So this is my question.
This one?
Yeah. Sorry,
I-
number 2. That's number 2.
Does my turtle shell shield do anything in terms of sharpiness against their tentacles?
No. I'm gonna
Okay,
say
so-
is it's just
okay.
like hanging on your.
I thought
Yeah.
there might be
So is
something
it-
with turtle shell shield.
We'll say it's 5 feet that way. So he's going now towards this further one.
Yeah.
Number
almost
4.
out of this, guys. I've almost gotten myself out of this
Great.
area.
And you see that one starts to open up and its big tongue thing
Great.
is waggling.
Awesome. I wonder if this was in the book.
Probably. There's like a
There's an illustration on the next page of it, like with some dude's legs sticking out of it.
Exactly.
Julius, you are up.
I'm going to use 1 AP to attempt to telekinesis Orin's water skin.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, his hose.
point it toward him
Cookie's everlasting skin.
and just give it like a good squeeze to the face
Okay. Yeah.
for 1 AP. See if that works.
Nice.
Now I'm drowning.
You're
Getting waterboarded.
drowning. It only takes 2 inches of water to drown. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I wasn't like
No, I'm just kidding.
Side
4 points of true damage. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's enough to wake him up. So you shake up, and now you feel
Burning.
a burning sensation. You are like your skin is just on fire.
But you're also
You are conscious.
and grappled.
You are grappled currently. Yes.
Does a 7 hit their mystic defense?
Yeah,
yes,
they're dumb as hell.
It does. Don't sail.
Well, I mean, I didn't realize.
This mushroom's dumb as hell.
Yeah, no, for sure. The 3 points of psychic.
Oh yeah, the mother and they dumb as hell.
On number 4, the one that
Whichever
has
one's
orange.
trying to eat Will.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oren.
That is. Yep. That is.
So
Some
we're
damage.
using your
It is
player
still-
name now.
So you know you've
Still
done
up.
something wrong.
I know you've done fucked up. Great. Robbie is up. Unless Julius, you were doing anything
Oh,
else.
that's
on
all
your
me.
turn.
That's all
Yes.
I got.
All right.
Lightning, power.
On the one that's eating him,
What was that?
Missed, man. That was awesome.
let me roll it.
Yeah, you missed the tape.
12?
12 is enough to hit that guy.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage on the one that is now attempting to eat Will. That is enough to. Sorry, Orin. That is enough to kill that one as well. 3 and 4 are gone. 1 and 2 are still fine. 1 is fine. No,
Move!
1 has been hurt. 2 has not been touched.
You're not a commander.
Great. Good news is Will is now out of reach of both of those guys, so he can't be tried to be eaten anymore. And he is conscious, which is also good news. Oren, you are up.
Yeah.
I'm on fire!
Yeah.
And I start rolling, and I try to roll out that way.
Yes.
Stop, drop, and roll. Right into the punchy bags.
And
Yep,
then I
uh-huh.
get-
I think you can
Do
crawl
I
at half
take-
movement.
Do I take more damage at the top of this?
Probably.
Not till their turn,
Oh,
but
okay.
because you were unconscious, it didn't really matter. Now
Okay.
it does matter.
I'm just gonna roll as far away as I can from it.
So is that like half movement then?
Yes.
So 3?
So 3, and then another 3.
Still rolling?
Yes.
Yeah, there.
Get here.
I'm out.
Okay. I'm going to say you take 1 point of damage this round, unless you're doing anything else. Did you just move? Do you stand up?
No.
What are you doing?
Oh, there's
Okay.
a trap door there. I can't see that.
Ah, I feel
Yes. As you roll out of there, you do see like a wooden hatch.
Tony can't see it.
down,
I didn't
like,
realize it was there.
on the ground below, on the ground beneath you in this little chamber off to the side.
I take the damage, but immediately I'm like, wait, no. And I stand up and I get my second wind. And I get 3 hit points.
3 hit points back. Great.
So I'm at 9.
I'm going to say
if
you
I
take
can stand
just
up.
the 1 point of damage, and your face doesn't burn anymore. Like your arms do, and the rest of your exposed skin, but where you were splashed with the water does no longer burns. And this there's no spores on you there, we'll say.
Don't run through here, guys.
No shit!
Well, you could clear out the room and then you'd be fine.
But I see a door. I think this is the way.
Did you like pick anything up in there either? No? Cool.
Sweet. All right, that is
Big old
Oren's
chest
turn.
in there and you didn't know?
Oh, is there
okay.
a chest in there?
No,
oh yeah,
there-
there's a whole bunch of stuff.
There was
in
stuff in Oh yeah, there's all
there's-
kinds of stuff in It's not a chest.
Oh.
There's chests, there's barrels, there's chests, there's
Yeah.
it's
I
like a
couldn't see anything.
storeroom.
My
of some
eyes
kind.
are on fire.
But at least you held your breath.
These
At least
things
you're-
were apparently put here
I'm gonna eye
after this
wash.
stuff was here.
City guard,
Oh,
city
as
guard,
that.
city guard. Standard procedure. Eye wash station.
Eye wash station. Yeah,
yeah.
you wash yourself down, and then you will not take any damage. I'll let you do that for free. You wash off the spores that are sort of have made a nice little purple film on.
He's
your
going to be
skin.
so disfigured.
That's the end of my
Yeah.
turn.
You definitely have like little burn marks and some scars and stuff that will go away with some healing. But
Will it,
all right. So the
wounds never truly
baddies
healed.
are going to. You guys are outside of 10 feet of their reach, so they can't try to do that. And the spore cloud is just kind of thickening in the room. These guys are just.
They're like, we
shaking-
don't know what to do.
They're shaking out spores.
Kill everything.
Something's around. And then they sort of calm down after that round because you guys are outside of 10 feet. They're sort of.
I'll look at Julius
collapse
and just
back
be like, on 3, and I'll like point my lightning blade. Like we would.
At the one we could see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say, Julius, you saw probably the spore clouds and the tentacles reaching out, so you know there's something
Oh,
around.
so there's
the corner.
okay.
Yeah, I'll say you guys have seen.
We've
that
seen them
thing
all. We
sort
just
of
can't see
flailing
this
around.
right now.
Okay,
You
so
can't see it right now. But you
yeah, all
can
right. So
see
let's kill this
signs
one
of
that
it.
we can't see. Then let's go back. We'll kill the boxing mushrooms, and then we'll kill the other mushroom in the corner from on
Yep.
the other side where Orin is, and
And we'll see what the hell is in here.
Hope it's worth it.
Yes. All right.
Pew
Pew.
That's enough to kill that mushroom. He was barely hanging on. Number 2.
1, 2, 3. Zzz.
Oh no, that was the first one you hit, right? That one.
This was the
there.
first one we hit.
So you saw that one on the platform. So you knew that one was there.
We knew
that
it was there. We just
that
yeah.
one's dead.
I didn't
Oh, and if we
have
can hit
dead.
it from the platform, then we'll just do it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So that room is now clear
So here's
of
the-
mushrooms. If
hit
you
this
want.
one?
Is it clear of spores?
Yeah, the spores settle out after a couple seconds.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
sort
give
of
it
fall to
some
the ground.
time and
Yeah.
then,
Give it a minute.
then go rub it around in there.
Yeah, it is sort of like coating the items in the room, so you'd probably have to like
Hose them off.
spray them off, hose them off, do something. Yeah, probably water.
Hey, I
Would be
heard
the best.
water was good there, Oren. We cleared them out. You
God,
can
it feels
come in
like-
here now.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
going back in there.
Well, then
Just
give us your water skin.
Spray your water
okay,
everywhere.
Okay. I'll come back and I'll spray my water.
Shh.
Yeah, you'd soak everything down. There's a couple of barrels, a couple of casks, looks like, with some sort of like sharp-smelling liquid inside. If you pop them open, it's sort of like a dark reddish wine of some kind, alcoholic, some kind of something or other. There's some
Sounds
ale
great.
in some of these. It looks
After
to
the
be
day I've had.
quite old.
No.
And aged. The labels on them are written in a language that nobody
Draconic?
can understand. What? Not in Draconic.
Halfling?
Not in Halfling.
Okay.
Argilian?
Not in Argilian.
Okay.
Which would be common, essentially, right?
What
yeah.
else is in here?
There are a couple of trunks, inside of which, they seem to be locked in some way. There's something heavy inside of them. They're rather sizable. And you find a small scroll case as well. With it looks sort of different. There's actually a scroll case, and at the there's a little side pocket with a. This is not locked. This is just a thing that's sort of dropped on the ground, and it has a little metal tube inside with a couple of glass inserts on the inside. It's a spyglass. It's a spyglass. You would probably know what that is. You would know what that is. Yeah. It's a
Okay.
spyglass.
Yeah, no, I mean, we picked up fish hooks. That was nice for a minute.
Oh yeah, he had a but this one's a
Yeah.
telescoping one.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not a scroll case.
There is a scroll case with a
Side.
spyglass on the side of it.
Oh, okay.
Well, do we want to try to open one of these trunks, or do we just want to drag the stuff out, and come back for it later?
Oh, we thought we were gonna go back to Beavertown later. So
Yeah, I hear ya.
if we leave this place, we
open it
may
up,
never see it ever
the
again.
trapdoor leads right to Beavertown.
I mean,
somehow.
that would be remarkable.
right to Beavertown somehow.
As I find a cup and just.
You gonna try some of that wine?
I mean, I might do a first.
Delicious, fine wine, aged to perfection,
It's not burning your skin at all?
not burning your skin. It's not.
No,
much.
look.
Ugh.
That feels good, actually. That feels,
Yeah.
for
It
some
is
reason, that feels really good.
deep. Yeah, God, ouch. Oh, that
But now the
doesn't
alcohol,
sting.
it burns.
Right on your open
On your open
burn
wounds.
marks, yeah, like where
What open
that
wounds?
kind of stings
Do
a
I
little
not-
bit.
Get a mirror, bro.
You look like you have some road rash. You know what I mean? Like it's like you have some scars, but not like your skin is not gone. It's just marked.
I'll
up
take the scroll
pretty
case and I'll open it.
bad. Okay,
Is this really ancient, old stuff here?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
this
Is there a scroll in there?
Yeah, there is. There's some papers at least rolled up
I'll be
inside.
very careful.
Some of them are arcane
Oh.
writings of some of it is in Draconic. There's
Oh.
like 4 or 5 in there. Some of these are spell scrolls. These are magical spells written down
Oh,
in
nice.
fancy writing. There
These could
is
be useful.
a paper on the front that has a map of this is all written in Argilian. This is like a
Oh, okay.
and there's a symbol that you recognize, the 5 circles and the sort
Votor?
of encompassing the symbol of the Vortorum.
Yeah. Or
And this is at the bottom has it has a little like letter, and it's signed. A couple of like notes and stuff scribbled across here. This looks like in a very familiar handwriting. This is signed by Cecil Windwalker. This is like one of his items. He's at least been here at some point.
That's what we're looking for.
This was Cecil's. Well, the Bufords said they were like, he's like the king of the town or something.
Well, no, that was the dude we were supposed to talk to about Cecil, but
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, these are just, I mean, signed Cecil, and it's just a few 4 or 5 arcane, looks like arcane spell scrolls.
And so this is a map of sort of this
And a map.
area of here, and it says this herein lies the account of Cecil Windwalker, explorer extraordinaire, goes off on a couple of things. I am, as the keeper of lore and
Very full
the
of
steward
himself.
of the Vortorum. I am hereby documenting my explorations of the Netherdark, and sort of this is like maybe the front page of a journal that just got shoved in here with a map and sort of
Netherdark.
Well,
You guys ever heard of this? Netherdark? Huh.
Yes, this is yeah. You sort of
I guess
you
that's
can make
where
a
we
history
are.
check or an Arcana check.
oh, I do actually. Yeah, I'll make a history check. I read all those old books.
Yeah, I think you have advantage on this, right?
Arcana.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ah, yes, the Netherdark. I got a 22.
Oh, hell yeah. The Netherdark is like very deep underground world
Check.
that exists.
Diss tracks.
that
yes,
exists below. That it's almost like it is often sometimes referred to as the realm of shadows, and the Nether forces tend to hold sway here between the Ether force and the Nether force.
Mhm.
Sort of the opposite, the
Are
yin
there
and yang of this
Ether
world.
lands? Were those the cities of the clouds?
There's like
Huh.
different like realms of being that exist in the world, and that sort of, as you look at that book of botany, like these were like plants from
Yeah.
the Vortorum's explorations. They've gone to realms beyond Argilia,
Yeah, interesting.
plains and whatnot. The Netherdark is sort of like a like a reflection of the real world, much in the way the Fey realm is.
Okay.
Where shadow sort of holds sway
Darker
and darkness, and this is
shadowier.
there's pockets of it that reach deeper into the Nether.
Okay.
Are there
forces.
pits?
Many pits, pockets,
There
pits.
he sits?
Up there he sits. Yeah.
Okay.
Way far up there, he said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to try. Help me try to
What? How do you spell Cecil?
Cecil.
That's kind of what I thought. but-
jimmy open one of these chests.
Nice. Make me a we'll call it a trickery check or just a straight up agility.
Can I tell what these scrolls are? Like what they're like what the spells are, or you can tell me later, or
Yeah, I will.
that's fine. But I can, I know what they are, or
They
by
are-
looking at them, I
You can tell they are spells. They are spells that you have not encountered
ever
before.
encountered before.
So they're
Sweet.
they're probably higher level than was taught at the Citadel Arcanum.
Sweet.
It
Some
says, it says
ancient
0.9
magics.
on them at the bottom.
It
Yeah,
says
it says-
1.5.
What does
Dear
that mean?
Lord.
What does that mean?
I rolled a 9 on my chicory check, so I'm not sure that's.
Yeah, it's not quite enough. This one it's not trapped, but it is locked pretty securely.
Can I just bash it with the pommel
I was
of
gonna-
my
Sure,
sword?
Yeah, make an attack. I guess.
Godstone.
23?
Yeah, 23 is roll some
Donkey Kong
damage
this stuff.
on it.
Roll some damage?
Yeah, like
What
you're
is
hitting
that?
it, right? You're trying. It's got hit points, like to break it open.
Yeah. We don't
Um,
roll for damage though anymore.
I did
Sorry,
roll.
how much damage do you do? You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess one damage.
1 damage. You put a significant.
I mean,
dent in it.
I could power it up and stuff, and then I'd do
Well,
a lot
maybe
more
after
damage.
Yeah, maybe after you hit it once, you're like, okay.
Should I hit it again?
I'll say you hit it again. It's fine. Like you don't have to roll for that.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Boosh! Now it just pops open on the second hit.
Like
Great.
10 damage, 5 of which is fire.
No.
no.
I mean, it's a fire sword.
Oh,
I don't know.
You were using the hilt.
Yeah,
I
you-
was. I guess that. So
Yeah,
only
yeah,
5
okay.
damage.
Yeah, you're
then.
just like,
only 5
Yeah.
damage.
And the fire, chars the outside of it a little bit, and high or low.
Hi.
Burn up all the important scrolls inside.
Julius did bring up the fact that I was using the hilt of the sword. So it would be half as much damage if it doesn't do the fire.
But you needed 5 points to break it open.
I 5 without.
Okay.
I can do 5
I can
damage.
You said high, and it was high, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
Nothing burns up in there.
Okay.
You open it up, and there is a
Very delicate journal.
a large amount of gold, minted in a form that you've not seen before. It's got a picture of kind of this weird city, like a palace, like a crazy spiky looking kind of castle, with little like gouts of flame coming out of some of those towers, like it's and then on the back there's an elven looking kind of person minted into it with a big like spiky crown on there. But you have about 500 of these coins,
A couple casks of wine.
a couple casts of
the
wine.
other one?
Elsewhere
who's writing
in
that down?
yes,
Well, how
elsewhere
are we
in here
doing
you
it?
find
You want to write it? You were opening. I was just helping open it.
Well, I was thinking more about like the logistics of carrying. Like we don't have a bag of holding or any sort of like
Extra dimensional space.
yeah for carrying. So
Mhm,
I'm gonna grab 1 coin.
One.
I'm
Cool.
collecting them.
mhm, mhm.
Spiky.
Else there are other things in the other trunk if you care to open that one as well.
yeah, let's do that.
This one was full of gold. The other one, you open it up. This is a little more sizable chest. This lock, I guess we got to make a strength check or a trickery check to open it up.
I'll do the same thing, but hit it with my godstone hilt.
Okay. You have advantage on that roll.
Advantage?
Yep.
Oh, didn't help too much, but whatever. But I'll like power it up, so it'd be 4 points of damage. 1 plus 1 force, right?
Yes.
Since I'm using the godstone itself.
What's that total?
5.
5?
Five,
That's what you
yeah.
need. You bust it open.
Yeah, 5 total.
You open it up, and inside you find an assortment of things, items. Inside you find a like a cloak, sort of dark, and like has kind of this starry pattern on the inside of it. You find a like a cuirass, like a breastplate, that is inlaid with beautiful, kind of this spiky sort of inlaid pattern. It is also kind of like dark and blackened in a way. It's like burnished steel, but black color.
Is it like heavy armor?
Yeah, it's like it would be like a heavy
Okay.
breastplate. And you find a little like a diadem, what do they call those
Crown?
things? Circlet. Well,
Circlet.
with a
I got that slot open.
I got this slot open. And you find a pair of gloves, like nice, delicate leather gloves, like ornately decorated again with that same sort of like kind of I guess a tribal tattoo. Like that's kind of what I'm picturing.
Sure.
Like this like spiky interlaced design.
Thornish.
Sure.
Yeah, and all these items are immaculate condition. They are like brand new day they were
I
made.
mean, all
So
of this
definitely
visible on
kind
the
of
Cecil.
giving a magical-y vibe.
Definitely. How big are these casks of wine?
Cloak, breastplate, circlet, glove. Oh, and a ring. There's a ring in there.
Oh, here, put this on.
It burns. No, I think it's just my hand that burns. I think it's just my.
Yeah, I can't even tell what this is.
Oh god, there was salt on there.
Jesus
Oh, it just
Christ.
stinks.
Just lemon, just coke in lemon juice.
Yes.
You like trying
Fan.
things without
I mean, I will.
Yes,
any
fantastic.
amount of consequences.
I like jewelry.
It's true.
It's a ring. And there is a 6th item in here. It is
The other glove.
It is an amulet. With
Dude.
this one is a little bit different.
It outfit
It
an entire
has-
person with all this stuff.
It looks like that's probably what this was. This is probably someone's shit. That
It was
they put
probably
in here.
Cecil's.
I think it is his stash. One of them.
And this one is an amulet that has a second. Like you found an amulet with a godstone in it, right?
I did.
Yes. And that was sort of like a moon kind of thing. This is a smaller version of that with the reflection of the other. So if the other one was like a waxing gibbous, this one's a waning.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna take that amulet.
Mune. Yes.
Immune.
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 So that amulet is kind of oddly shaped in a way that makes it is reminiscent of the other.
Yeah.
That they might
Fit together somehow.
fit together somehow.
Sure.
Yeah. There's like
It's
little,
like the,
little
the scarab pieces and like king, and it starts flying around and shows us more.
So that is the other part you find. That one is engraved on the back with a little inscription that says CW on the back.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Some of
Yeah.
my favorite trash.
Great shows.
Cool.
Absolutely.
So yeah, these items are, and there is there is a small satchel in here as well. In this bag.
What's in the bag? Is it a head?
Presumably, you open it up and there's
Chemical reagents.
you look inside and there is like you look inside.
Oh, way to
and there's
take all
just
the
shadow.
stuff.
Yeah, there's just shadow inside. Like you can't
Kill it.
see to the bottom of the bag. Yeah, it's just dark. It looks like
I reach my
it's like
hand in.
looking in. Your arm goes all the way into the bag.
Oh, cool.
You're sucked into the bag and you die. No, just kidding. I have to say that
Blood
for
fun
our
part.
listeners home. Yes, this is a bag of
Keeping lot.
larger space. A bag of keeping.
It's the TARDIS bag.
I don't know how copywritten that idea is, but it's a bag of extra dimensional space.
Bigger on the inside.
Yes.
Whoa.
You could potentially
Put all the stuff in there.
fit inside of it.
Oh.
All this stuff would fit inside of it as well.
Would Orin fit inside of it?
Or it could fit
I'm
inside
not
of it.
the
probably.
shadow realm. No.
Dude,
No,
it's
thank
just extra dimensional space. It's just like
Yes.
a pocket of nothing.
So you can keep all the money. You can take all the money. You could fit those casks in there, like the bag.
How big are they? Are they like pony
Big
kegs or are they like kegs?
They're
kegs?
casks. About maybe 24 inches across,
like a barrel.
Yeah, like it's a small barrel. A small barrel.
Okay.
They're not light, but they are. You could chuck it under your
Take
arm if you
one.
were strong enough. Yeah, I mean, there's
Is there a cup
a
around?
lot of room in there, and there's you can figure out the limitations of such a thing, but there is.
Well, if everything's
A
gonna
lack
fit,
of
let's
space.
just take it all for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Mhm.
down.
How many casks does that?
3, you said, I think?
There were 3 wine and 3 ale.
Leave the ale. 2 and 1. Can it all fit?
Yeah.
Let's shove it in there.
Can essentially you have
Until it doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Like,
Yeah,
you
you-
of all people are gonna be
you
like,
have
leave
basically
the
it's a 10 by 10 by 10 extra dimensional space with a
That's a
with a
cube.
2-foot hole in the top. So if it fits through a 2-foot hole, it can get in there.
Can the kegs fit in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they can fit in there.
Right down the hatch then.
Thunk.
Man,
Wait,
now
what
I wish
hatch?
we had cabs.
I think he's telling you to
Cups.
drink it.
Oh, okay. Is there a cup around here?
Nope, you just got to shotgun it, like keg stand style.
Do they have a spigot?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a tap somewhere that you can like put it in the hole.
We'll figure it out later.
I
Cork
meant like
is-
the hatch. The like.
There's a hatch in here?
Yeah, he found.
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, your dad, I think, went this way.
By the way,
I'm holding up the breastplate. Like, what do you think? Gold point or black and spiky?
black and spiky.
That's what I think too. Black and spiky? Not the right time for this.
It depends where we're at. Yeah.
Not the right time for this.
Just put it in the bag. We'll figure it out later.
Put it back. We'll figure it out.
All right,
Yeah,
what are
if
you guys
I
talking
think,
about? Oh, there it
I'm not
is.
really sure. We'll figure out exactly how to identify these types of items once I have time to read that addendum.
I mean, it's
in the
like
magazine.
Cecil's get up, so.
We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
they're
baby.
probably cool.
Is there blood trailing towards here? 'Cause we
Yes,
saw-
you see a little
Okay.
bit of. There's even on the handle. There's a little bit of blood smear.
That's all mine, guys.
That's
So
all
half
me.
of this is mine.
That's all me, guy.
You didn't bleed. You just.
I'm like pussy.
Yeah.
This
That's
is blood, not pus.
Okay.
man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
gross.
All right, and then so you open up the hatch, and there is
Another extra
a
dimensional
ladder
space.
that sort of it's I guess is really more of a staircase, like a spiral
Okay.
staircase, again similar to the one you went down in Sarala, but this one's deeper and a little bit
Mhm.
creepier, a little darker, a little
Mhm.
shadowy, and you can descend this staircase should you so
Are
desire.
you-
You have
you wanna go
glowy
first?
Julius.
I think I'll go first since I glow.
I kind of figured you might be in the middle, but
Oh, that works.
because it
Sure.
like spreads out, right? So that,
5 feet or 5 spaces.
Yeah.
I'll go first. How did your dad get through this?
What do you mean?
How did he get through all the mushrooms?
Some of those mushrooms have a little blood on them.
Some of those mushrooms have a little blood on them. I think he's mind controlled.
Okay.
So I think he's just like walking through whatever this is and taking whatever damage he takes, and that's my assumption. That's what I'm deducing.
Only
From
one way
all
to
of
find
this.
out.
Poof. Poof.
If we make it back through here, I'd like to try and grab some of these crystals.
I mean, I feel like
for my projects.
if there's one thing we've learned, like
We should
take
probably
a lesson from Beavertown. And if there's something you want that's here now, you should take it now.
It's
'cause
too
there's-
far away. Are there any crystals like really close by?
I mean, they're like
kind of
they're
everywhere.
embedded in the. At this point, like down here, it's like mostly just little veins of light and glow. And Julius is providing more light than these things are at this point, but enough to like, sort of see. You can sort of see it's hewn out of the stone itself. This spiral staircase is sort of like at some point was drilled right through the bedrock. of
Can I
this
get a
stuff.
few various colored chips? I would like a chip of purple, but I'd take orange and blue and green.
I mean, I think you should go in this room, not the staircase, if that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, I just want little
Yeah,
chips.
I mean, you can get samples from. It's probably easier to get colors in here. So you have the purple rock is a little more towards the surface. The other ones are like there's the green, there's the light blue, and like the green, like tealy green, a light blue, and orange are the other prevalent colors here. These are the same colors that you saw in the pillar in Sarala. So these
Oh.
the purple is almost like a higher striation, a newer layer
Oh.
in here. If you're looking into like
sure.
like like a canyon fossil, right? Like the sedimentary layers. Sure.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want a
there's, like,
couple little like
different
flecks.
Yeah, you can get some pretty easy. This is more reminiscent of the ore that Lysander was working with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of this stuff. It's not as like strongly glowing and like as your godstones are, but it is like a naturally occurring, as natural as this glowing ore is
Yeah.
in the space of it. But yeah, so you can get some of the orange, some of the green, the teal, and some of the blue. Listen, yeah.
Down the stairs.
Right. Did you get
Down
the-
and
did you get your
down,
rocks?
down you go.
These are it's just for my hobby. Thank you.
Fantastic. All
Was
right.
running through those for your hobby too? For
Yes.
science.
Yes.
That's how I deal with most things.
Running.
We don't. Robbie and Julius don't know quite to the extent
we
that
don't-
makes
I
sense.
wish I
but-
wish I got that joke.
Yes, indeed. All right, as you sort of descend down this sort of spiral shaft, as it descends, it sort of opens up into a long staircase that you can sort of going down the edge of a cliff and across, it sort of opens up into these
Jesus.
more massive caverns. You start to see signs of creatures, things that sort of live down here. Various kind of almost it's a very dim glow, so your visibility is limited, but you hear off in the distance like something flapping leathery wings.
Oh, Jesus.
Small, but maybe like a bat or something like that.
No, but I mean, as long as I'm like a giant glowing
Stick.
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine we're going to attract some attention down here.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Unless they like the dark and don't
there's
want light.
some open up into like massive caverns, like pretty big ones that you can't quite see across. You hear a little bit more, like you hear some water at various points, like other than like a dripping in a cave, but like moving water.
Dude.
And you're sort of feeling your way in this little pocket of light that you are emanating with the occasional like crystalline glow.
Is there still
the
a trail
aura
of
lines.
blood that we are following? Is it?
Yeah, it seems like at some point the bleeding sort of dissipates a bit, but you find it's not like smears of blood, but you see
Sure.
a drop here and there.
Okay.
But it seems like something definitely came this way.
Is there only like one way to go?
Yeah, the staircase seems to just go
Yeah.
one direction.
On forever.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
until
4 hours later, just like the other staircase.
Yeah, right.
All staircases, yeah.
All staircases are 6 hours long.
yes, all 6 hours later, you're there. You come to so you go various tunnels and caverns. The staircase just seems to keep going down and down and down further into
built
this realm until you come to an opening that is sort of like a giant cliff opening into like a cliff's edge. You sort of come out of a tunnel onto a little lip of a cliff. There's a much narrower staircase descending off to the side, like a mountain goat type trail. But ahead of you, you now see what you thought was just like a light of a crystal close up. It's actually a much further away, much brighter glow. You see this towering city rising up out of the enormous cavern you are now like halfway looking out into. And it looks very similar to the one minted on those coins. This is a subterranean city with giant black spires with green flames sort of erupting from the tops of some of these towers. This is you sort of see this like ethereal glow coming up from between the towers, like there's a city of some kind out in the middle of this giant cavern. And this seems to be a very important location here in the Netherdark. And we will see what happens as you approach this strange new world that you find yourselves in.